Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Real Talk. It's been a very long time, and I hope everybody's been doing well. Right now, everyone across the world are experiencing COVID-19. There's been a lockdown across everywhere, pretty much. So no gyms. A lot of places are closed. Everybody's been staying at home, working remotely. So the good news is things are starting to open up. Some states are already moving on to phase 3, which the gyms are opening up, and some are just going to phase 1. So the topic is, how should you go back into training when the gyms reopen? So during this time of lockdown, many of you guys pretty much bought either your own gym sets, dumbbells, or work with what you have at home. So for example, I know a lot of people have been purchasing squat racks. They're able to at least get some sort of physical activity in. As for me, the only activity I was able to fit in was bands, because I did purchase a pair of bands. Again, it's nothing crazy because, as you guys all know, it's better than nothing, but nothing can replace the weights that we have in the gym and the machines. So for me, I am very excited to go back to the gym. A lot of people have been pretty much well rested if you have not been training well. Of course, a lot of fat loss stalled. Also, you lost a lot of muscle mass and muscle density. For example, myself, I did lose a lot of muscle mass and muscle density for not working out for almost 4 months. I think now the questions ask, what's the best program to use when you go back into the gym? And how should you train? Should you go balls to wall, 110%? Or should you kind of gradually kind of work your way back in? The real answer is, it really depends according to the individual. So for example, for me, for someone that's only been doing push-ups, banded work, that's not enough for my body to adapt. So when I do go back to the gym, any stimulus from the gym, from the movements, from the weights, is gonna really tear the body apart. So I'm gonna feel it no matter how much weight I use, just because the harder I contract, my body's not used to that stimulus. So the way my game plan is to really, my first 2 weeks, I'm gonna really go back to the gym and really just get back into rhythm of things. When I say that, I'm really talking about trying to get my groove back. I'm trying to reassess to see where my weights and my strength is at, because one thing I know for sure is that my strength is not where it was a few months ago. So I'm not going in there expecting to curl 35 pounds for 10 reps. So one thing I'm really going to do is just really, for the first day especially, trying to get a feel of things. So for example, my rep ranges might be higher and my workload might be moderate or slightly under moderate. So again, I'm not trying to go in there and just choose 5 pounds and do 10 to 20 reps, but I am going to find a moderate weight where I can do about 10 to 20 reps, about 3 to 4 sets each. So I'm really trying to get my body accustomed to working out again, adjusted to working out with weights again. Now, for an individual that has been working out at home, anyone that's been fortunate to work with dumbbells or barbell presses, or even squatting, their strength is going to be somewhat higher than mine, meaning that they've been having some sort of stimulus from the iron. So when they do go back to the gym, they're going to have to reassess too, but their reassessing it's going to look very different compared to mine. So for me, I'm still trying to find my groove, but for them, they already sort of have a baseline. For example, if the only weights they have at home is a plate for squats, or so they know they can add more than a plate, so they can actually gradually increase. Again, I would recommend starting lighter, meaning work with the rep schemes. If you have had the stimulus at home, definitely start with the 6 to 8 range, 6 to 10. So this way you could really work and still feel it. But if you're someone like me that haven't really worked out at all for 4 months, I'm probably going to be really weak when I go back. Probably 15 pounds is going to feel like 30 pounds by the time I hit to 12 reps. So again, for me, for someone that hasn't been working out, for someone trying to get back on the groove of things, trying to get back on that wagon, start, have the first week for you to kind of reassess. Start low, have a baseline, and then the following week when you go back, try to slightly increase. Again, if you don't increase, that's okay too, because think about it. If we haven't had that stimulus for 4 months, I'm not expecting myself to regain all my strength within 1 week of training session. However, if you gradually increase within weeks after weeks, eventually your strength is going to get back to where it was, or at least subpar, close to it. Again, it all comes down to consistency and dedication. I'm not going to undersell things myself when I go in. I'm not going to undershoot, but I'm also not going to overshoot too, because remember, when you're muscle building, any fat loss phase, recovery is also key. It's also great for you to kind of have the mindset that you have to go in and work out hard, but also you also have to fit in recovery, because that's when our body really grows. And if you don't have the great rest or right amount of rest, sleep, right protein intake, caloric intake, what's going to happen is that your body is going to get run down really, really fast. So that's why it's very important for everyone, anyone basically, to go back to really gradually increase the weight, increase the workload. So this way that your body gets the perfect amount of rest and your body gets the perfect amount of adaptations to the strength. That's how I would recommend my clients and anybody else that's looking to go back to the gym. Again, there's no wrong program. Programming comes on accordingly what fits best for your scheduling, but I would give yourself a good amount of rest in between sessions. Don't do too many exercises in the beginning, because remember, for anyone that has not been working out, just working out alone is going to really make you exhausted. It's going to really fatigue your body. You're going to tear the muscle up and you're going to be sore for days. But for people that has been working out at home consistently, what you can do is add more exercises, more reps, more sets, even heavier workload. So again, monitor your progress. Make sure you monitor how much you're working with. Be mindful of your recovery rate, and just see how your body changes week to week. And remember, our body is very smart. It takes time to adapt. Although we want the process to go fast, time is going to be our best friend. Okay? So that's going to be my tip for returning back to the gym. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.